How's everybody doing? It's PR here and I'm back at you with another video. This video is on the topic of why Philadelphia Eagles fans on social media have been acting so obsessed with the Dallas Cowboys ever since the Philadelphia Eagles won their Super Bowl. On a personal matter, the Dallas Cowboys are my most hated football franchise. They're my most hated division rival. I look forward to Dallas Eagles games, more than any other rivalry or any other team on the schedule. I can't really explain why I hate the Dallas Cowboys. It's for a lot of reasons, and I could make a whole video about why I hate the Dallas Cowboys. But that's besides the point. I saw D-Town made a video kind of annoyed about Eagles speed trolling on Twitter and other Eagles fans talking about the Dallas Cowboys on Twitter. And I can see that he's either mad, dancing, or he's annoyed about it. I mean, I would be kind of annoyed about it too if another fan base kept talking about my team for no reason. Minnesota Vikings fans. But I haven't really embarked on that. I don't really care that much about the Dallas Cowboys and what they're doing. What they're doing is whatever they're going to do. But I would say that one of the reasons why a Dallas Cowboys fan would be annoyed by an Eagles fan, or the Eagles in general, is because last year the Eagles were the anti-Dallas Cowboys, right? You could see how both of their storylines kind of paralleled with each other, and then the Eagles' timeline just went up, right? Because both teams had injuries. Both teams had a lot of adversity when it came to injuries. The Dallas Cowboys had suspensions, but the Philadelphia Eagles were able to get past all of that and win a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. And the Dallas Cowboys, who they had won the division, they had the best record in the NFL the year before that, and you look at what happened to them last year, they looked at like a deer in a head. Their players looked like a deer in the headlights when they were sitting on the sideline some of the last games of the season. I mean, while the Eagles were able to pull close games out in the end against winning teams, the Dallas Cowboys were unable to do that completely. I mean, you saw the Rams game, you saw the Packers game, you saw the first Eagles game, the Falcons game. These were key games they were just unable to make good on. And that was the real difference between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Now, the only point that D-Town made, and I'll get to why I believe Eagles fans are obsessed with the Dallas Cowboys at the end. The only thing that I will disagree with his video was the fact that he said, and most Dallas Cowboys fans, most fans of other fan bases said this, don't talk to us until you get a ring. Well, now we have a ring. And you best believe that we are talking. Eagles fans are some of the most obnoxious fans in the NFL. Eagles fans are a top 2 most hated fan base in the National Football League. No matter who's above them, they are always in the top 2. Right? You said get a ring and then you can talk to us. Well, we've got a ring and you're moving the goalpost. Now the next phrase is win 3, win 4, win 5, and then you get to what D-Town said, sit at the adults table while you sit at the babies table. And you called this the Raven effect. Well, here's the thing. The 2000 Ravens are one of the best defenses in NFL history to win a Super Bowl. The Bears, who have won Super Bowl, the one in '85, they are one of the best defenses to ever win a Super Bowl. Same as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of 2002. One of those 3 defenses, the best defenses to ever win a Super Bowl, besides maybe the 2015 Denver Broncos or the 2013 Seattle Seahawks, right? These are the best defenses to ever win the Super Bowl, and they have some kind of lingering one Super Bowl effect on them. No, I'm not buying that. I'm buying that you're moving the goalpost because you're upset that the Philadelphia Eagles finally got a chance to win one, and now you're trying to impart on different rules. I don't even think impart is even a word. You're trying to omit the rules that you already had just to make up new ones. You're like that kid who, you know, there's a game and you don't even play the game by the rules. You just make them up as you go along. That's how it is. The Philadelphia Eagles have had plenty of media with them winning the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles are like a third of what they talk about on sports media besides the Dallas Cowboys, or football media, right? When they're not talking about the Dallas Cowboys, they're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. And when they're not talking about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and Gronkowski and how much they hate each other, they're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, right? People are talking about how teams can build a certain way in order to be like the Philadelphia Eagles. There are teams that drafted a certain way last year to be like the Philadelphia Eagles. So don't go telling me that sports media doesn't care about us and that we have to win 4 Super Bowls in order to gain some respect. We've gained respect. It's just, the fact of the matter is you don't like the way that Eagles fans are celebrating it. They're talking about it. And the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles fans are so annoying on Twitter is because for all of our lives, we've heard that we will never win one. People have started Twitter accounts. There's some goofball, some clown named, what's his name, Road to Six, who he created a Twitter account just to go after the Eagles, just to make tweets to troll bait Eagles fans, right? And every single time last year that the Eagles did something, when the Eagles bitch slapped the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, this guy was nowhere to be found. This guy was gone, right? Because he was anticipating all of the comments that he was going to get from Eagles fans. When the Cowboys lost on Thanksgiving to the Chargers, this dude was gone. This dude was nowhere to be found. It seemed like every time the Dallas Cowboys would lose, he was gone. This dude created a Twitter account. This dude created a Twitter account called like Carson Wentz is trash, and it had like a trash can with red hair, right? So this dude was troll baiting Eagles fans and expecting a response, and then when he got that response, he ran away. He ran away. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, he ran away, right? The reason why Eagles fans are so obnoxious right now, besides the fact that they are obnoxious, is because we've been hearing this our whole lives. We've been hearing this. You've never won one. You've never won one. You will never win one. You guys are trash. Your fans are trash. Your organization is trash. Your history is trash. Your previous championships are trash. And what happens now? We've won one. We finally gained that respect, and everyone else is moving the goalpost. I can't speak on the trolling, okay? What people troll on Twitter is what people troll on Twitter. But the fact of the matter is, that is the reason. The reason is the response from the whole world saying that they couldn't do it, and now they can do it. So it in a sense is not the Raven effect. It is the ugly duckling effect, and not the really, really, really ugly duckling who, you know, was born ugly, and then when it grew up, it was even uglier, right? This is the ugly duckling, where it was ugly, and now it's a swan. Now it's showing everybody how beautiful it is. And that is why. So, it in effect is more of your fault that Philadelphia Eagles fans are as obnoxious, because if you had not been as awful people as you had been, and had you not rubbed your Super Bowls in as much, then we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have a situation like this. Everyone have a nice day. Peace.